The former version of Torch Day, I would say, was a lot of sizzle and some meat when it comes to the leadership portion of why we do the event of Torch Day.
So I'd say my experience with the former version of Torch Day was a positive one. I definitely think it had aspects that were really important that we tried to kind of include in the remodel of it. It was a lot of fun, but it was very long and it was a little disjointed as to what we were learning and what we were doing.
The energy for students, it was about being the best and not necessarily about learning, and it created sometimes a competitiveness that was sort of unhealthy between the halls.
I personally really loved all the changes that we made. I loved the core competencies. The flag ceremony, at least for me, was a really big interesting, cool thing that we did that I think is really unique.
I think it was an adjustment at first. There is, a lot of pride that the advisors took in the time that they worked on with the students when it came to their roll call, when it came to learning to cheer. But I found the adjustment of the new way of doing Torch Day to be really one that was much more rewarding for the students. There was a lot more collaboration, a lot more unity between the halls.
I think the inclusion of the social change models is important, not only for the students, but for the advisors as well. I think a lot of the issues with the old Torch Day were that people were unsure of what exactly we were getting out of it, and now there's a very specific plan kind of in place for how we use those social change models. The advisors lead all the sessions, and we know that students come out of it having learned new competencies. It's important to realize that you're part of this larger IRHC NYU community, and I think Torch Day is one of the first times where you really get the feel for the power of that community.
The years that we did Torch Day, the way that we do it currently, really shows the work that they've been doing too. It shows in their work, it shows in their programming that they do, it shows in their advocacy for students, because it started from the beginning as a place of learning and a place of being good leaders for the university. And yes, the shift was there was an adjustment there, but it was something that I think as I went through it the first time, I was like, oh, this is good. This is going to be good for us.